Is it working? I think it is. Hey guys, unwithered oregano here. Today I gotta find a way to give an explanation. So like, for the longest time, I had a Minecraft world on Minecraft Bedrock Edition for Grugtopia. It was a 1-to-1 scale of the entire map that I was slowly working on. It took me 5 years to get to where I am making it or whatever. What else do YouTubers do in these things? They just they punch the walls too. That's right. Yeah. So I did that. I don't know. Basically, I made this whole map, but then an update came and kind of just corrupted a bunch of files that I wasn't able to get back. And so I kind of just gave up because it was just very important stuff. So I kind of just gave up because I was pissed off and I fucking hated Mojang. I still do. But they actually recently got an update that added the files back, and now some of my stuff is back. So now this map is pretty much in its original working order. There's some small changes that are not correct from what they used to be. But yeah. So I'm gonna go through a tour of what there is of this map, and yeah. I will also say another thing. A lot of this, I mean, it's a huge bit of it's not done. There's only one city that I feel is not completely finished, but in a state of completion. There's literally no other cities. And then on top of that, there's a lot of spoilers for stuff that happens in later seasons. Yes, I know only fucking season 1 is still it's on episode 4, but there's stuff related to stuff for season 4, or well, actually no, there's not really. There's stuff for there's a lot of stuff for season 3. There's a decent amount of stuff you see in season 2, but yeah, also just general spoilers for everything related to Grugtopia. So yeah, I also will not explain places that are, I don't know, I won't fully explain what happens or what certain areas are for, but whatever. So firstly, when you join in, you start off in this really ominous dark place with this weird dark room. It's moving, and on the bottom you see a little chat bar that says hello, you can hear me. When you originally spawn in, you don't have you can't see your hotbar, you only see that. You can only move around and everything. And then when you go in here, you go towards the white. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on, that's not how this is supposed to go. Maybe I need to actually change my game mode. Okay. So then, when you walk over to it... Alright, wait, no. Uh-huh. Oh, shit. Sorry, I haven't, touched this game in a while. There we go. Alright, so yeah, when you start in, you can see your hand, you can see the little thing in the ground. It's like, whoa, this is so cool. No, I'm still in adventure. Alright, yeah, I think that's only how it works anyways. But, yeah, you start off here, and it's like, whoa, this is so cool. And then, you move forward, go towards the bright light, and then boom. Oh my god. And then there's little text from someone that I can't say. Yeah. So that's the first little intro, and you spawn into this train station shit. Oh fuck. Fuck, dude. Anyways, yeah, you spawn in at this little train station. Really cool. So it's you wake up and some ominous voice talks to you, some godlike entity. I don't know who. I do. They talk to you, and then you walk into the little thing, and then you wake up, and you're in the first place. You're in this little train station. It's really cool. It's supposed to imply that like wherever you woke up or something. As you can see, not finished. This was supposed to extend to other cities and whatnot. At the end, I actually have a huge finished map of Grugtopia that was gonna make. But yeah, and then you exit this way. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Go up here, walk up. This place is dope. It's so dope. It's so awesome. I'm so dope. I'm so dope, boy. You enter here. There's like a little lost and found terminal. And then this is the train station. This is where like you'd pretty much start unless you just like turn away and walk into the fucking fields. We got what do we got here? Oh yeah, we got like what the listing would be for like trains, departures, whatever. It'd be something like that on the exact same side. We come out on the exit and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Over here we got the flag of Grugtopia, or like a pixel art block version of it. We got a coffee symbol for the coffee shop over there, but we'll check out the coffee shop in a minute. Let's keep on going around this main room. We got some waiting things. This is like partially based off a build I saw on Reddit, I think, or I looked up Minecraft train station in Google, and I think that was one that I really liked. And then this is also inspired by I forgot what city, but I was in New York with my dad, and we went to a train station and then after we went to the we went to a train station to go see the Yankees game, and we waited in that train station for a bit. I low-key forgot what it was. I forgot the city, which is crazy. If you actually are interested, let me know, and I probably will like immediately find it and send it to you after. But yeah, so that's what this is. We got little waiting terminal. You get your cards. Let's see. Yeah, pretty cool. Oh, we also got, if you want to get, you got little talky things, go up to somebody that's working here. Each of these, whatever. Got a little thing, but we'll show off that room later. First, we're gonna go check out the restrooms. We got a fire exit. Just goes out into the back. Got a little fucking thing up to the top. Pretty cool. I didn't know that railway actually went that far, but yeah. We go into here, and it's kind of it's a small, relaxing area. It's just got some tables and stuff, and then we got those women's restroom. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And then we also got the men's restroom. Awesome. Shout out to actually, yeah, I should mention, there's a lot of coding stuff. There's a lot of models. There's, that little starting thing, the scene, that was made by my friend Yuri. You may notice eventually there are car models, like a bicycle. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, a bicycle, police car, pickup truck car. Like, there's car models. He also made those. He's the coding guy. He did not make these gun textures. I got this off of someone's site like 6 or 8 years ago. Yeah, you thought I was gonna say it. And yeah, I got these. So they're pretty cool. But nonetheless, yeah, I think, is there any other textures that like are worth bringing up? No. All right. Yeah. But yeah, we got the men's bathroom. Pretty cool. Okay. This is another thing cool about specifically this train station. I was just like, ever since it's at the starting space, it would be kind of cool if we did like a silly little puzzle here. So I made it like I hid little sea pickles around the entire place. And if you wanted to, you could just go around and you could look for them. I low-key don't remember where a lot of the locations are. I know most of them are, or I think all of them are possible to get to, unless, yeah, okay. All of them are possible to get to or like able to see. Like, yeah, see, there's one up here. This place is actually a possible place to get up here. I'll get up to. I'll show that later. But yeah, we got some over here. I think we got some behind like, the reason it's dark in these corners is because there's like one behind one of these, I believe. Yeah. But yeah, so there's a few of those. Maybe walking around you'll probably find them. I'm not gonna give like a huge key. But let's go to Stars Bugs. This is partially a reference to one of my friends. I gotta find her username because she changed it again. But this is a very loose reference to my friend. If I can find her username, okay. In short, her username's just Star. But yeah, my friend Star, she's pretty cool. She's a cool artist on Instagram. If anyone's interested, I'll send you her Insta. She makes cool art. I met her through Kaifi. But yeah, so it's a very loose reference to her because I wanted to do Starbucks, but you can't fight. But doing actual IRL brands is kind of boring. But yeah, but then we got a little coffee shop over here. There's gonna be a little logo here for the words. There's 1 minute. This is where the menu would be. This is where you order. It's pretty cool. Hold on. I actually was gonna make it day, but I completely forgot to. There we go. Maybe lights it up more. So yeah, let's go into the let's go back here. We got this is where the people that work at the cafe would be. This is also like semi a bakery too. So there's like bread and cake, but it's more of a Panera and I don't know, it's a bakery. But then over here we got a little upstairs storage room. Just some piles of shit. We get some stuff. You can look out the window, see some things and whatnot. We got a water cool. Oh my fucking god. I didn't add this. My friend Yuri added this. Okay, fucked up Deltarune reference, but yeah, there's like pallets on the ground. There's just a bunch of boxes. And then over here, you find out that there's a little guy living back here. He's got his backpack over here. Oh yeah, there's also a shulker texture pack. I did not make this. I also found this online somewhere. If I have the time, I'll find it and put the link in the bottom or whatever. But yeah, there's a little guy that's living up here in this little storage room, which is cool. And if you couldn't tell, it's heavily implied he's the guy that like hid the pickles around the place. But that's just a little cute thing I thought was fun to do. What else? We got the exit over here. This is where'd the trash cans go? Oh, it's on the other side of the building. Yeah, there's a little exit here. This is mainly for people who are starting their shift. They want to get in through here. This is like the parking lot, So they would probably park here, walk in through this gate, and get up here, or just some other way. Get to the roof. We'll show that later. What else we got? Oh yeah, we got to show behind. What's going on. A little working spot. Well, actually, okay. So over here we got, of course, the actual entry. If you're going into the, didn't notice that. If you're going into the trains, if you're exiting a train, like you just left from a train, you're going from there. And over here is where you enter. And there's a small little walkway. Over here we got a guy who does tickets and train listings and whatnot, or like double checks. And then, if you got a train you want to wait for, you can wait for here. I don't know. It really depends on the direction of the trains. I thought about it a decent amount, but I didn't think about what direction each train on each side would be going. But if I honestly worked on this a little bit longer, I probably would have. So yeah, just a little cool thing. And now for like the final part, let's go into the back where the guys that work at the train station work. I don't know what you call them. They're not conductors, but yeah. We got a little desk over here, got a little computer. We got this guy who's got a big desk, got a computer and a printer. Some shelves. Over here, yeah, this is the lost and found unit where the exit was earlier. Over here we got, oh wait, no, I did make these. I just put that up there because it was like an empty one. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I kind of went insane. But yeah, we got some office cubicles over here, just, I don't know, for fun. And then over here we got a little stairwell. Go up here and we got a little window, and this is like the communications room for people working on the trains and where the locations of them are for like updating like the train listing, all that yada yada. This is like their main little terminal, it's the control room. Got 3 big monitors here, and then each computer's got 3 monitors. And then over here we got a small server room for them, which I think is really cool. I honestly didn't know what to do with this room. And I thought this room was, I didn't know what to put for a closet in here, so I was just like, server room, why not? And then over here, this is that clock thing that had the train listing. This is what it looks like behind it. As it's like some mechanical stuff. I wanted to put more back here, but there's not a lot you can put in something like this. And then you come up, And this is how they access up here. You know, this is how they water the plants, do yada yada, whatnot. Fucking, yeah. But, yeah, excuse me. And next, let us check out the third floor. This is more of an employee area. We got some lockers here. We got the manager's room. This one's really cool. Oh yeah, I forgot. Wow, I actually did improve this place a lot from what it used to look like. But we got the manager's room over here. You know, he's got a small screen of the train listings, some computers, a chair for him to sit on. I don't know, a horse, 'cause like trains. This is like the updated version of automation, something like that. Some bullshit. Yeah, pretty cool. And then over here, we got the break room. It's really cool. You got some wind coming. It's all carpeted. Got a little bathroom over here. It's really nice. I probably should have. I don't know. I was thinking maybe if I were to continue building this, I probably would like put a shower here or something, because I know there's definitely some people who are staying here all night, or probably like are living here. But yeah, we got a little closet over here. The lights off. But yeah, hold on. That actually kind of pisses me off. I don't know why this light is bedrock. It should just be that, because that's what a light off looks like. But yeah. Anyways, that's yeah. And this is pretty much the train station. I mean, that's the inside of it, though, of course. We do have to check around. Oh, wait. Wrong floor. We do have to check around the other stuff. So, actually, wait. Let's go at the main entrance. So, you know, the big doors. Walk out this way. And this is where, you know, like, you'd call an Uber or something, or you had somebody waiting for you. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Ignore that. We'll see that later. It doesn't look like how it's supposed to. In fact, hold on. No, okay, so it does just look like shit from this distance, yeah. There was, this is another thing showing that it's unfinished. There was I wanted to put trees here. I wanted to put, like, little, just, you know, grass and stuff. Thought that'd be cute. This wishing well, I think I was going to upgrade this. I don't know. Maybe? I don't know. Yeah. I was going to put, like, these oak trees on both of these. Maybe just put some fauna on these. It would just look really cool. And we got, yeah. That's the parking lot we saw earlier. I think over here is where the trash cans are. No, damn. I actually forgot to add trash cans to this building, which is kind of fucking crazy. Oh, yeah. I never actually pointed this out. There is a ceiling window in the main room, which was mostly done because I didn't know how to get lighting into there. Also, with Vibrant Visuals, it is actually cool because you can see the light, like, from the sun at the start of the day go from here and then slowly go over there. It's really cool. Yeah, we got some AC. We got some AC units on top of the building. Yada yada. I'm pretty sure there's some pickles up here too. Yeah, see, there's some pickles up here as well. You know, this is what it looks like. Also, all these hills and stuff, we're gonna be seeing a lot of those. That was done with the Bedrock World Editor, I believe. Yeah. I did those. I kind of just one day I put the world in there and I just painted around in bullshit. It doesn't really. I mean, it wasn't ideal because I started on a flat world. If I ever were to remake this world, I would probably have started with the terrain and then built up on top of that. But yeah, who knows? Anyways, yeah. What else? There was gonna be a gas station here. That's right. What was it? Oh yeah. Not like a gas station without gas, but you know how like not a place for cars to fuel up, but mainly just like a place to just get items, you know, because you just got out of the train. You may have come from a different city, different like state, something, you know, something like that. And over here is like maybe if you need some supplies, some cereal, whatever. And then we enter this city. I can't believe I forgot the name of it. It's called. Oh yeah. Why did I forget the city name? I think this was Grug Central. I don't know, but yeah. There's going to be a little sign up here that says, like, welcome to Grug Central. Very cool. Over here, we got a, you're going to see a lot on these buildings up here. These are supposed to be, like spray paint and stuff, like art on the walls, whatever. So, I think before we get to those, because that's kind of its own whole thing, we go to the gas station over here, which is called Chugston. It is, if you couldn't tell by the name, it's reference to a man named Noah Crugston. It's very cool, very awesome. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. We got a red blob. I don't know if any of you remember this, but yeah, red box. Shout out to that. There's an ice box over there. We go into here. This place is pretty cool. I'd probably just put more detail into it, but I'm just not that good of a builder. You got a like if there's a little ice cream thing, because I think I went to one once that had those. This is where like the Slurpees and your big gulps. This is like the hot dog stand and like the pretzel stand, whatever. I really didn't know what to put here. And then we got the actual, we get the main thing. We got, someone's asking for their order. The cigarettes are up here. What else we got? We got a small storage room. Also a an employee fucking locker room. This cork board shelf. Oh yeah, this is behind that. Then of course we got the bathroom. If I were also to continue upgrading this stuff, I would probably make this place look rancid. But whatever. And then next, let's go to another one of the buildings. Let's make it day again. Then the other building over here, which is Droider King. I'm just gonna. Okay, is there actually nothing that says the word Droider King? Okay, I'm gonna spell it out. Hold on. Droider King is a reference to my friend Droid Sarret? I think that's his user. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. No 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 no. Maybe I saw it, maybe I didn't. Oh no, there it is. Droid Sarah. Yeah, Droid Sarah. There's another city world that's not canon to this one called Blue Rock. It's just made by my friend Kaifi. That's got its whole story, and that's made by Kaifi. So yeah, it's not canon, but it's just a reference more or less to this, and this is my own little take on it. I also just wanted to make some form of a McDonald's or shape, like the old. You remember the old McDonald's buildings with like the fries in the roof and shit? I wanted to do that. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Got a home of the Dwapper. Some bullshit. We go in here. It's nice. You got some booths, all color coordinated. One of his main themes was like a creeper head. So it's sand colored, it's yellow colored. And then we also got some greens and whites. Come out here, order food. I don't know. Something else I also should have mentioned. When I was making this world, I was going to do a thing where I was going to place NPCs, and I was going to give life to the world by placing NPCs around, like at every store, maybe around. You could interact with them. There's hold on. You know what? Wait. Oh, excuse me. Wait. Because I don't feel like typing in the whole command in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. There is. Okay, so I actually don't have it. That's kind of crazy. Anyways, in Minecraft Bedrock, there is a spawn egg where you can spawn a little NPC, which kind of looks like a villager, but like it has no AI, it doesn't walk around, and you can like make it you can talk to them, you can like add text boxes and stuff. Basically, it's just a guy you can talk to. And there's different skins. You can add a texture pack to make them kind of look like a shape of a Minecraft player. So my original goal to give this place life, besides just adding cars around parking lots and et cetera, was I was going to put NPCs at every single one of the stores and like other places like working and stuff, and I was gonna make a skin for every single one of them in the art style that I wanted to, like in the art style. That totaled to I think 24 or 35. Hold on. I think I may still have it in my notes, but I think that totaled to 24 skins, and I got through like 5.5 of them. Let's see. Yeah, 24. Yeah, 24 skins in all. And it all was like workers, and then like a variant of the worker that was like a more feminine leaning and non-binary, and then a masculine one. So Yeah, but there was going to be that. So if you ever see a armor stand sitting in places, just kind of not doing shit, just sitting there with different poses, those were originally going to be full-on NPCs you could talk to, maybe order food from, etc., etc. Anyways, back to the actual bullshit. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, excuse me. Yeah. So you order the food here, get your drinks here, got the condiments over here, there's the bathrooms, the fucking... the gendered bathrooms, but you don't know what gender they are because it's just different shades of green. You got the kitchen. After working at Dairy Queen, I know it does not look this pretty back here. We got a little storage room, TNT, because creeper, and just a little exit door, which I will now show. Exit through here. Oh yeah, little explode your taste buds with droids to Whopper. Got some little plants on the side, and then over here we got a little drive-through. There's the microphone you speak into. You got an edible gun, the Dwapper, and then some. Just bread. And then the rest of these are kind of just like, what's it? Like templates, placeholders. Yeah. It's not that obvious, but this was supposed to be the logo crown, like sticking off the side of it. I thought that was cute. I didn't make that idea, I don't think, but yeah. Over here we got trash cans. It's all green. I thought there was supposed to be didn't I have blue trash cans? What? I swear to God there's blue trash cans, but apparently over here it's all green trash cans. Maybe that's in theme with the place. I don't fucking know. But yeah, got that. What was this one? World's first burger chain started by a G Packer. I don't know what that means. I really don't know what that means. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, this is the first little thing. Over here, we got the next place, which is the End Shack. So a small bit of context. Grugtopia started off, as a Minecraft world. Like, it started as a little Minecraft roleplay with my friends in a different, like, shitty creative world. I think I still have. Maybe I'll do a tour of it one day. But it's absolute dog shit. It's rancid, and everyone fucking hates it. And one of the, like, first or second buildings, besides the main house in that, was the End Shack, which was a little bar themed off of the End, like an End City. It looked like ass. It looked nothing like this. And I thought, like, this is a whole remake, and I was like, well, I'm doing that. Why don't I just make a new version of it that looks better? So we got some flowers. You walk up here. That's like the little logo. This is where you wait to be seated, little thing. And then over here we got the little chairs. Each of these got a little table. Just got a guy, chilling. Each of you got a long table here. I don't know if you've noticed, but if you look at these tables, they are actually based off the end portal frame, which is why they're kind of empty in the middle, and then they have this like green outline on the sides. I thought that was very smart of me. I don't know. This place is actually in Grugtopia this place in Grugtopia is in Grugtopia. No, this is in I actually completely forgot. This is in episode 3. Yuri goes to here and asks the bartender, which was supposed to be this guy. This is a little menu. He asks the bartender, like, where you can find a paper copier. And then over in, I think it was, like, this table or, I don't know. They were over in one of these tables. The 3 PBW employees were, like, listening in on him. But yeah. That's something. I know that's pretty cool. But yeah, we got the and then we got it back over here. There's some blue trash cans, some of the flowers and stuff, pink flowers. But yeah, that's the End Shack. Really cool, very awesome. Now let us start with the shopping things. These are a shopping center. Thank you, Reagan. You're welcome. Anyways, this is a shopping center. This is based off of a shopping center near my home. I actually completely forgot what it's called, which is really funny because I low-key used to work right fucking next to it. But yeah, it's based on that. And I decided, I made a whole shopping center or whatever. Shopping cart. So first thing, this is something that was shown in one of the episodes of Grugtopia. This is Ma's Thrift. Because it's a little thrift store. Really cool. It's a little NPC. It's empty, obviously. I didn't really know. I don't know why that's there. Yeah. We got little chairs for like trying on shoes, maybe, and we got some paintings. He's David. I. This is because of the dog. This is from the dog in the Minecraft movie, and then at the same time, I forgot the actual name of the dog. Dennis, and I don't know. This is based off of "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared." The title of it. He's David. Yeah. Sunflower Days sounds like a shitty fucking album. We got Non-Human for $4.99. Villagers aren't actually canon to Grugtopia. They're just that's why it's literally called Non-Human, and they yeah. But anyways, pretty cool. Got it over the counter, and we got a small little office over here. And we got the back. I'll actually show the back in a second. But yeah, this is Moss Thrift. This was shown in episode 1 of Grugtopia. This is the place that Yuri broke into to get the clothes that he wears throughout the rest of the series. If you are interested, if I remember correctly, at the start of the episode. It's actually been a while since I've read my own show, which is kind of fucked up. If I remember correctly, he starts up here, or he starts somewhere, and he waits for the final worker working there to leave or whatever to break in through the back over here, and he gets a key from underneath. He's got a key from underneath the thing. And he breaks in through here. Goes in, goes through this back room, and then he just starts like stealing clothes and scrapping it together, and he gets his outfit. And then the two PBW members, which tase him, if I remember correctly, and knock him out, or just knock him out, whatever happens. They break in, they bust in through the door, or whatever. And like shit's blown over. If I remember correctly, they actually break into the door here, and Yuri is hiding behind here. I have very loose memories, or whatever, but yeah, so that's pretty cool. That shows up. We got a haircut place. We got a haircuttery. It's called Malcolm in the Middle because it's a small shop in between these two other shops. So yeah, fucking horrible reference, I know. This is really cute. I remade this. I think this is one of the last things I remade before I stopped working on it. But yeah, it's really cute. I like the dark coloring. I got the back out over here. It's actually a trash can. Some trash cans with some soap products and hair shit. Very cute, very cute. Yeah. What else we got? We got a pharmacy, which is called PPS. I actually forgot what that stands for, which is weird. But yeah, pharmacy, pretty cool. Go over here, talk to this guy. There's some over-the-counter pharmaceuticals in the back. Pretty cool, pretty cool. What else we got? Oh, of course, this one, I actually love this one. This is the laundromat. Ignore how shitty these logos are. A big chunk of these are temporary, if you couldn't tell. Like, this one's obviously temporary. Some of these ones down here actually aren't, but a lot of these other ones have temporary ones. But yeah, this is the laundromat. Get your soap here. We got the we got the washers. We got the dryers. We got washers, dryers, all about. We got baskets everywhere. Water cooler, because why not? A little back area with a basket. And then this one actually has a longer one compared to the rest of them because this connects to the next building, which the next building is the shopping mart. I actually forgot the name of it, which is also even more fucked up, but I remember this was like, it's kind of like Kroger, or no, Harris Teeter, but it's actually cheap and not bullshit. And there was like a whole, like the mascot was this old farmer guy or whatever. But yeah. Going through here, this is actually funny because I kind of work in a place like this now, which is really funny. But yeah, this is this my little cashier. I work here. It's actually crazy how accurate I got the cash registers. Anyways, yeah, we got some thing of pumpkins, thing of this. We got a cart thing over here. Of course, we got a I can't believe I forgot what this is named. I literally have to deal with this like almost every other day, IRL. But we got one of these over here, one over here, and then one in here. And we got NPCs shopping around. We got the wine wall, which is fucking massive, but I literally didn't know what to put there. We got this person stalking, just another guy. The freezers. There's art on the wall of different fruits. Really cool. And we got this little back room. some mop, some shelves, whatever, and then exit out over here, and then you're in the this same place. So it's very cool. And then so that's this. The next place is also another place that shows up in the first episode, in the first like few seconds of Grugtopia. It is the oh, okay, wrong thing. Wanted to make it day. It is the cafe. This is the one that Yuri goes to and pays with coins from his village, and he has to run away. So yeah, this is where he walks in through here. You know, got these cool things, some TVs on the wall. You know, as he's walking on here, there's all these people like turning around, staring at him. The ladies on the other side. I didn't do that. Yuri, the IRL Yuri, that the character is extremely loosely based on. The character and the actual IRL person are nothing alike. But I guess he made that. Anyways, yeah, this is where Yuri orders the thing. You know what? I'll actually show it later. I'll show it later because I even have the map, like his escape route planned out. Yeah, we got a trash can. Got a bathroom. Though it's small, it's pretty nice. I actually forgot to put a mirror in there, which is funny. Yeah, we got the coffee thing over here. We got a small fucking kitchen, whatever. And then back here, we have a small conjoined hallway with another shop in this place, but I'll show that in a minute. And they exit out back here, which is cool. But yeah, they have a little exit over here connecting it. Yeah, and if you're wondering what Yuri's little thing was, to start off, I'll show the place later, but to start off, he came into this city from farther down that way, and after walking for a while, you know, he found this place. He came on in. He walked through, he came on in, walked through here, ordered his drink, failed to order his drink, was embarrassed, ran away with the cup, ran out, ran over here, that's right, yeah, ran over here, got up into here, there's cars, like, whooshing past, you know, cars, you know, going crazy, the lady's following him behind, and then he takes out his backpack, and he goes boink, 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 like on top of the cars, and then he gets out over here, and then he goes behind he just kind of hides behind one of these trees, and notices the coffee was crushed in the fucking on the road. So yeah, I actually am really surprised I didn't make like the coffee stain on the road or something. But yeah, that's one of the little methods of Yuri. You can actually faithfully, something I really like about this place that it's 1-to-1 is you can recreate every single path of the show that happens to be in this dimension, which is awesome. But yeah. Anyways, we got a Mexican restaurant. Very cool. We got this is supposed to be like a skeleton, and it's like got some art in it, kind of based off of like, you know, Day of the Dead. You know, got the actual restaurant over here, loosely based off of a La Perilla nearby me. Got a bathroom. What else is there? Okay, also another bathroom. Got some more like art on the walls. We got a kitchen. No, pretty cool. Got a storage room back here. Probably should have been a cooler. That would make more sense. We got like kind of just like like half security, just half like employee chilling room, you know, whatever, break room. This is a little exit over here for them to get out of if they want, but then at the same time, this door over here is what connects them to this hallway over here. This small unowned place next to here, which is really cute. I felt really smart when I made that, but yeah. And then this is another place that shows up in episode 3 of Grugtopia. This is the library. This is the place that Yuri goes to get a copy of the documents from the office, the PPW office, that he doesn't know that he's working at. It's called Book Hedge because it was originally made by, there was a library here originally made by my friend Kaifi. It kind of sucked ass, so I remade it. I remade it, and then, yeah, so it's still called Book Hedge because, you know, reference to my friends and whatnot. But, yeah, you come in here, you know, little check-in, check-out area, small place to sit so you can read your books. And then we just got some fucking shelves. You got some books and stuff. And then this is the iconic huge-ass fucking paper copier that Yuri uses. I actually attempted for from like promotional images for Grugtopia when I originally made that Instagram post. I tried to recreate the image. I had an image. I actually had the exact layout in my mind of how the scene worked when he was copying the papers and the guys were following him. He was standing here looking down at the paper. There was one guy here kind of just looking around, like looking at some books and stuff. There was this guy here creeping out the side a bit. And then there was this guy on this side of the hall who was pretending to look out the window, but also very obviously looking at him. And then when Yuri escapes, he kind of just like brushes past this guy and then just goes past the thing, the sleeping employee, and then runs on out. Which, yeah, very cool, very cool. I'm going to say very cool a lot, by the way, so get the fuck over it. We got a little odd, back room over here with a shitty computer. Yeah, and that's the end of this first little part of the Grug Central Shopping Center. The rest is over there, but I'll go to it in a second. Well, actually, yeah, I'll show off that second part, and then I'll show off these other buildings over here. This is another thing that I was talking about the graffiti on the side of the walls. I wanted to make pixel art of like the imaginary friend from Pressure as like a small reference to it. It's not canon to the main story. I just thought it'd be funny. This that was my placeholder, if you couldn't tell. But yeah, over here, this is the real estate place. So if you want to get houses over in this neighborhood back here or any other place, you'll see the houses later. But you go in through here. You got a little waiting room, bathroom in here. Very cool bathroom. It's the waiting room, and then you can go into one of these offices over here, and you have somebody that works here talk to you about like one of the places you can buy, like what there is on the market, yada yada, helping you. Got a back little exit room out here, and then over here we got a little break room. I really like this break room. It's cute. I like the way I utilized the wall closing in. Yeah. And this is supposedly the car. I think if I remember correctly, this is like the car of the guy that owns this place. He's like a huge rich loser. But yeah, over here is the post office. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot the word. To start, we got little post thingies. You put the mail in here and it goes somewhere. I don't fucking know. Get the post office. This is cute. This is based off of not Nyan Cat, but the image for when Scott Cawthon was making FNAF 6, and it was still like the pizzeria simulator, and it was that like mini game. What? Oh, my dinner's ready. But really quick. But yeah, this is based off of that, which is very awesome. Very awesome. It's very cool. Let's go in here really quick, and then I'm gonna have to put a pause, and I'll make a second video, which is the rest of the place. So over here we get the main entrance. This is where like they put the mail in here. You get the mail, a little image. This is where you just get boxes, papers, shit, post office bullshit. Then out here, got a little. This is it comes through here. Go into here, storage places. This garage door would open, and this is where like the mail van moving stuff would be parked, and you just like stock it on in. Then over here, got another little break room, employee room, storage, yada yada. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much that one. I'm gonna make a second video that will come out exactly the same time after this one, which is going after these and the rest of the stuff, and hopefully everything down there in the neighborhood. But yeah. I hope you're liking it so far.